Hi everyone, Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com, and we're having a look at a little Australian effort today, a film called Measure for Measure, and just a little review on it. Please, if you're new to the channel, push the old subscribe button, that'll be great. Push the bell notifications and set your notifications to public so you know when these little information vlogs and movie reviews, specials, etc. are coming out. Please, thumbs ups are nice. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be great. If you're happy with what you see, and it's always nice to get views, but it's nice to get thumbs up as well. So please, that's much appreciated. Yeah, Measure for Measure, an hour and 47 minutes. It's classed as a drama. It stars Hugo Weaving, Daniel Henshall, and Harrison Gilbertson, and it's set in the suburbs of Melbourne. And it's about finding love across the racial and ethnic divides. It's actually based on a Shakespeare play, Measure for Measure. If you're into Shakespeare, it's not something I was really ever into. I do like my history. I did like doing English at school, but Shakespeare was a bit of a struggle for me. And it's been updated and said not quite in the same way as say Romeo and Juliet. Remember the old classic Shakespeare? I mean, obviously it's basic, obviously, which was done with the language, wasn't it? Which you did have to concentrate and watch it. You know, obviously to the Shakespearean language was modernised, wasn't it? But this is obviously set now. It's set today. It's set in this date now, a modern day Melbourne. So the Internet Movie Database, I mean, they're only giving it about a 6.2 out of 10 rating, which looked a bit low at first sight when I looked at the sort of background to the movie for this Measure to Measure. But I have watched it. I have a quick look at it, and it's a strange little movie. What I mean by strange is because it starts off the first 10 or 15 minutes a very gritty, powerful storyline, and you do wonder what you're in for. You know, you're in for sort of a roller coaster ride. But the sort of roller coaster ride isn't very, isn't one of them up, and it's more a sort of an amble really with sort of, yeah, it's just a mix. It's a love story, but obviously then you do get the sort of gangster element. You do get the drug dealers. There's a couple of gangs, a couple of families who obviously um, at war as well. So again, similar to Romeo and Juliet, and obviously the two characters, not one's not from a particular drug family, but obviously he gets involved in this side of it. So the overlapping is okay, but it does seem to slow. The rhythm of the film does seem to slow far too often, and you feel like giving it a good kick to keep it going again. I mean, the acting's okay, nothing wrong with the acting. I mean, you got Hugo Weaving. It's unusual to see him in this sort of role. He's like the daddy of this one of the gangster firms in this sort of thing, and it's unusual to see him in this sort of role. You know, I just sort of I always look at Hugo Weaving and think Lord of the Rings, and it is very difficult to put him in this role. But yeah, the acting is quite good. And some of the characters you can invest in either on a negative or a positive point of view. You know, some of the actors are horrible, and some of the actors play nice. Not the actors, the parts they're playing are horrible, and some play nice parts. So you can engage with the characters. There's a bit of criticism about the ending, and yeah, it is a little for such a what. It's a film that the quieter elements, let's say the more quieter elements of the film, sort of lend itself to the ending, but obviously the gritty parts of the film don't really lend itself to the ending. So it's a little bit of twee for quite a difficult subject, and it's sort of fallen between two stools in my opinion. You know, it's not quite one thing or another. I'm not quite sure what audience it appealed to. Obviously, if you like your sort of gritty drugs, ethnic minority violence, etc., sort of thing, with a bit of a love story added to it, then you probably like it. But it is a strange audience. It needs a strange audience, and it's a romantic drama with an edge. And as I say, certainly most of the edge is probably in the early setting of it. But it's you sort of formulate wise. You know what's gonna happen at the end, and you probably proved right. But yeah, I mean, it's not exactly an afternoon cup of tea and a biscuit film, but it probably is an afternoon film, and that sounds daft for such a gritty content as well in this. But yeah, I did find it powerful, but I did find it nice as well. So it's just a real mix. It is just a real mix, and I can understand the 6.2 out of 10 on Internet Movie Database. I mean, personally, for you, wouldn't put anyone off watching it. As I say, it's certainly no Romeo and Juliet, but it's certainly no violent, graphic, gangster drama either, even though it does start off that sort of way, and you do expect that all the way through it. But as you say, there's a niceness to it as well, and we want to stick up for the underdog like we always do in films, don't we? But yeah, it's just a little bit weird. So I'm going to give it my basic watchable rating, obviously, as you know, which is a 6 out of 10. So I'm going to say, yeah, watch it. If you get a chance to watch Measure for Measure, please watch it. It's something different. I mean, it's say the story's as old as time, and we're not on, the ethnic side of it and the violence, etc. is not unfamiliar, but sometimes you don't see them sort of in the same 90 minutes, do you? You don't see them sort of combined in the same 90 minutes. You do see tiny bits of stuff, but always brought back to earth. But this is strange. Just let me know what you think anyway, because this is strange, but I certainly would recommend you have a watch. Let you know what you think, and please let me know in the comments below or through Twitter what you think of Measure for Measure. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, which is a watchable IMDB rating, and I certainly wouldn't. And even for Hugo Weaving, just watch it for Hugo Weaving. It's great to watch for his character in it as well. He plays it quite well. I say he's not too over the top. He's just quite laid back, and he's how you'd expect, who must be a nasty man, but it's not played in a nasty way. So he's got a bit of a conscience. This is it. This is what you like to see in your drug dealers and peddlers and your violent gangsters, don't you? Like to see a bit of a conscience, which again is why it's such a bit of a weird film, because I say there's niceties in it and there's horrible things in it as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please follow me on Twitter. You can follow me at Charles Deneen, Deneen spelled D-I-N-N-N, or at Nostalgia_movie. I try to follow everyone back, and obviously please check the playlist for all my reviews and information, vlogs, etc. And if you're into football, please check out my vlogs on my football team, Manchester City. I'm on Facebook at Burn Deneen with links to MovieGameNostalgia.com, my little website for old rare DVDs, movie posters from the 1990s and 2000s, and some older board games on there as well. So if you can have a look on MovieGameNostalgia.com, helps my analytics. Even if you just have a look round, you don't have to buy anything, just have a look round. It helps my footfall, etc, etc. I don't know the technical side of it, but I know it helps. So much appreciated, and a visual thumbs up for you for doing that. Anyway, thanks for watching today. Please join me again for another review or a special on a poster, movie review, etc, etc. That I try and put quite, at least one a day goes out. So please check back with the playlist, and just if you're a little bit bored and you're not back at work yet, then please check it out as soon as you can. Check on my playlist and let everyone else know. And subscribers, again, I've just reached a little bit of a small landmark, which I'm quite happy about, but the more the merrier. Tell your friends, please. Thanks for watching. What are you going to do the rest of the day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. Let's all look after each other. And this is Bird saying goodbye. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.